Now,
And welcome back to another edition of the John Wayne Surge Protector Podcast, 60/40 production. I'm Eric Halsey.
I am Alex Midway, and every day I seem to encounter more and more dumb people, which gives me a lot less hope for this planet as a whole.
Eventually we just, as long as we just stay the course, we'll be geniuses by the time we die.
Idiocracy's gonna play out, man. I don't get it. Like, I've got the cast on. I'm out there gimping around, and I walked into this 7-Eleven the other day because I got to get some money. So I walk in there as I'm headed in there. One guy's pushing a cart, and he's like, "Oh, what happened?" I was like, "Well, broke my ankle." He's like, "Oh man, was it an accident?" I'm like, "Well, no, I just didn't like the way it was staring at me, so I just jammed it inside a door and slammed it a couple of times." Like, what the F do you think? Like, how is it not an accident? Like, oh, it's some mops or some money.
I was trying to see if you could get it to bend 45 degrees sideways.
I was like, I wear my hat sideways, so I figured I'd try it with the ankle, and lo and behold, the bone don't move that way.
That's pretty dumb. I don't think I've ever had a smart conversation with someone at 7-Eleven. I also don't think I ever remember seeing somebody with a shopping cart at 7-Eleven.
Well, he took the shopping cart and he ran it inside. I think he was an employee there or something. I don't know what it was, but like he was walking up and it had one of those small shopping carts, and it's not a center that actually had like a grocery store or anything else. So that shopping cart wasn't indigenous to that entire plaza. So it came from somewhere else. It was a wild shopping cart that was tamed and brought back to that place.
It's funny. It's plastic and red and says Target on it, but Target's like 4 miles the other way.
Down the road in the opposite direction. Big Hobie over here, big brain over here is asking the questions I need asking.
Well, speaking of fun conversations with people,
Woohoo!
so with the tariffs, right? Aside from it just being a tax on people, how do you know what to tax? Right? How do you know what to tariff from other countries? So I've had a ton of shipping issues over the past few months, and things are just stuck in customs because they need to know where this aluminum was, what province it was smelt in, and stuff like that, which, clearly we have no idea. Like, I just click buy, right?
Yeah.
So I've had a bunch of things missing, and I call UPS, which is miserable. So if possible, use anybody else, unless they sponsor, in which case they've always been my favorite shipping facility. Anywho, after about an hour and a half of arguing back and forth, going, hey, clearly this package has been in the States for 45 days. What is going on? Why can't I get it? And eventually I get to a lady who says, oh, honey, I don't know why you're complaining about 45 days. We've got a bunch of customers with stuff 60 days and over that just aren't moving. There's nothing we can do. It's stuck in customs.
Well, you know what, ma'am? That makes my job easier. I'll just tell the people waiting on their parts that, hey, relax, guy. It could be worse.
Yeah, no, and that's pretty much how it went. I went, oh, okay, Laverne at UPS told me to F myself, so I'm here to pass this message along to you, consumer. But I've also had this issue with DHL shipping, which is miserable, just without tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they've told me customs is backlogged over 2 months. So one, it's with all this tariff BS things, just you threw a bunch of paperwork that nobody's ever dealt with before, and everything slows down. But now with the shutdown, from what I can deduce, they've said customs is essential and we're just not paying them. So it's even less people working. So if we're 2 months backlogged, a couple days before Halloween, buddy boy, can you imagine what Christmas is going to look like?
It's going to be amazing. It'll be a Christmas miracle if any of your stuff actually makes it in.
Yeah, this Democrat shutdown is just more liberal agenda trying to kill Christmas, I guess.
I will give it one thing, though. You are ordering parts from... I know. That's why I'm trying to word it right. Relax, buddy. before I start blurting out personal information and doxing mother effers on here. I was like, you imported from places not China, right?
Correct. No,
Yeah,
this
well,
is mostly Europe.
uh-huh. So I just got another package from AliExpress with like $20, and it was like, I don't know, a 6-foot crate container of a bunch of stuff that I got in. And it came to me within 2 weeks. So the Chinese are finagling these tariffs while everyone trying to do this legally is getting effed.
You know, this is where China needs to pick up on the new fentanyl trade. If they found a way to bypass customs.
I mean, that's one of the biggest things they've been talking about. Like, China's doing all the fentanyl. That and the snow Mexicans up north.
Well, if our dear friends in Colombia could get a hold of China, we can have a white Christmas after all. Because evidently they're the only people who know how to get stuff into this country.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, I thought the tariffs are going to just jack everything up, but like, I'll be on AliExpress and I'll take a look at it. And I'll have an item on there, like one of the most expensive things I bought was like $10. And it says, like, hey man, this is going to have an import fee of like 78 cents. I'm like, all right, I'll live with that.
Again, this podcast is brought to you by AliExpress, or it could be if they ever decided to cough up their money.
Yeah. Or Timu, we don't care.
Yeah, Sheen.
But let's keep going about other things that are not in China and do the old Tesla ticker. Thursday's 448. It was hit 452 in the morning, and it's 460 as of closing. So all it's done is essentially rise. And every story that I see is just about Elon Musk and about this bonus. And will they give him a bonus? Will they not give him a bonus? The last bonus is still tied up in Delaware court, so they're kind of trying to placate him with this one. But if both of them hit, it'll be wild. But the only reason that I've seen for the stock to actually go up is because they said a lot of the shareholders are like, you know what, we backed this bonus and we'll hand him this $1 trillion and he could stay. And they're like, oh my God, Elon's staying. So stock went up.
Again, none of it makes sense to me. Keeping him there seems like it's anti-progress. When his whole customer base is a bunch of liberal hippies caring about the earth, and you know, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But you know, rich get richer. The whole thing's rigged. French Revolution.
Technically, his customer base is now himself as well because he keeps buying those Cybertrucks. So
Yeah,
he loves him some Elon.
I guess when you're your own number one customer, that whole don't get high on your own supply thing only applies to pores.
Yeah. And so, what's it called? They just came out and they saw like how much Doge actually saved the country. That actually cost the country billions upon billions of dollars from all the people they got rid of. Then had to rehire, just the stupidity. And lo and behold, what a surprise. Didn't see that one coming.
It's like everything he touches breaks and somehow he makes money on it.
Yeah, just keeps falling forward. But I keep hearing about this whole pay package and I wanted to actually look into it. So the reason it arrived at $1 trillion is actually $1.03 trillion. And that's done from a valuation of them giving him 12% of the Tesla stock. And that's as long as he makes the company worth $8.6 trillion, which means it has to go about 8 times over. Because right now it's about 1.5, somewhere around there. So it's got to grow a bunch. And as long as he does that, they'll give him 12% of his stock and he'll be even richer. But I honestly don't get it. Like, if they just go on autopilot, change his Twitter password, and don't do anything and just make decent things, like, I'm pretty sure they can hit 5 trillion in 10 years. Like, I don't get the whole thing with Elon and like, he's a creator, he's a designer. Like, last time you gave him the keys to the design desk, you rolled out the Cybertruck and he just started goose stepping with those 45-degree arm waves. And it didn't work out that well. Like, why are you offering to triple his net worth for that?
Yeah, unless this is somehow linked to you're not allowed to like go outside in public for the next 10 years, and that's what they're banking. I don't understand it. None of this makes sense to me.
Like, the guy spends more time trying to fornicate and make more kids than he does in the design studio. And when he goes in the design studio, he design something that's made for a tiny child that he's currently in the process of producing. Like, it makes no sense. It's not like the last one he made was like the Rumors album by Fleetwood Mac. He's not putting out bangers. Like, he's got one hit single, and after that, he's just milking. He's some 81. That's essentially all he is.
Yeah, and other than the first trans kid, who legitimately seems like a pretty dope person, all the other kids I'm seeing are just like from whores he paid, and like that one little S that he had at the White House, that kid's clearly broken. So maybe he's not good at making kids either.
Well, I mean, when you name your kid after like the password they make you use at work with the capital letters, lower letters, and all kinds of ampersamps in it, like, you're not setting up a kid for like being successful. But the kid will have a boatload of cash, so there's going to be some mental scarring.
I don't know. I just maybe it's just jealousy and being poor, but I just cannot wait for something terrible to happen to this family.
Like, would you rather have an abusive daddy but a bunch of money, or just a family who actually loves you? It'd be middle class at best. It's a
Just
tough
kidding.
choice.
Just kidding. You have empathy. You're not getting either.
So, speaking of a lack of empathy, let's go and switch it up to the Ukraine update. And as part of his commitment to peace, President Vladimir Putin has come out and said that Russia has just now tested a new Budovistnik cruise missile. It's essentially a nuclear-powered cruise missile that's supposed to be able to go as long as it needs to. So I guess the claim to fame now is if you could circle the Earth 7 times before you start a nuclear apocalypse. But the native designation for it is SCC-X-9 Skyfall. And I'm going to give credit where credit's due. That's a pretty awesome name. And why can't we just start naming Russian super weapons after just some soft things? Like, I'm not going to be very afraid of the ABC 123 puppy hug missile, but I am going to start reading more into the Skyfall missile because not only is it a Bond movie, it sounds like, well, the skies fall.
Yeah, we're both Bond guys. Love them. If they had named this the Thunderball missile, 100 times better. And in that same vein, I am challenging you, Ukraine, to come up with the Octopussy and like a missile that breaks off into 8 other missiles, destroys everything. Let's just keep them all Bond movies.
Yeah. Well, technically, the Oreshnik missile already does that. A bunch of them do break off, and it's multiple warheads at Mach 10. So a lot of these other cruise missiles nowadays will do the cluster munitions built in as well. So not only do you get one nuclear warhead headed towards you, you get multiple ones. Like, we can honestly, if the 2 idiots in power actually started fighting for real, like, we wouldn't make it to Sunday.
Well, there you go. The technology's out there, Ukraine. Now, secure that $190 billion bag that they stole from Russia and just slam yours down on the table, too, and let's have a measuring contest.
Yeah, well, I'm not one for the nuclear apocalypse coming just yet. I'm still trying to get out of this freaking cast. So if we're going to have zombies and flesh-eating monsters, let's wait until I can actually run again. So let's hold off on that one. But anything I ever hear from Russia, I have to take kind of with a little bit of a grain of salt. They'll always say that they have awesome weapons, everything else like that. And if you actually Google the last super weapon that they have, it's the T-14 Armata tank. And he was like, yeah, this tank will kill everything. It's the best tank on the planet. And the only place it ever shows up is actual military parades. Like, they don't even release it in Ukraine, which is a current war that they're fighting. Because, like, that thing apparently has a horrible track record. Their 5th generation planes, again, they barely ever reveal them. And I'm guessing you didn't see when Putin was unveiling the Skyfall missile?
No, I did not.
It's hilarious. So he went ahead and he just full-on cosplayed. So he's sitting there in like full-on military fatigues and they just have him at his desk. And he's like, we have developed new weapon, destroy America, and nuclear warhead. Like, the problem with nuclear warheads wasn't the fact that no one could reach them somewhere else. Like, he can launch them out of a nuclear submarine, but whatever. Different thing. But he's talking about releasing this thing, and then they zoom out to the other guy in the room, and he's at this tiny kid's table. It's a solid 3 feet lower than him. He's like, yes, Vladimir Putin, you are 100% correct. Like, giving him a lip service, and Putin, he's not even 6 feet tall, and I guess it wears on him because he's like, I want the tall desk. Like, you got it, Supreme Commander. And he's just sitting there, he's like, super weapon, we made one.
See, this is why we need bullies to come back. It's all these computer nerds and these little guys, and all if you let them, have a bit of confidence, these little Napoleons come to power like Mike Johnson. He should still be stuck in a middle school locker.
I hate Mike Johnson.
I hate him with a passion, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's going to be fantastic in Mike Johnson's biopic whenever something terrible happens to him and Turning Point makes it.
My Life on Grind. Did you hear Turning Point's actually talking about possibly canceling their halftime show because, shocker, they haven't found a real celebrity to draw crowds?
You mean everybody popular who doesn't believe in any of their BS?
Yeah. But all right, let's.
No, they should be legally forced to play a halftime show.
Like, let's see what ragtag team you can drag out there. But as far as popular things going on right now, the New York City elections going on, the mayoral run, and it's Mamdani versus Silva versus Cuomo, and some of the stuff that I was seeing on Twitter, it was like, Cuomo killed my grandfather, but I'm still voting for him because Mamdani's a terrorist. And it was like, it's all kinds of stuff that's coming out. They have pictures of 9/11. They've got everything else. And Mamdani's like, all these come out and be like, hey man, I just want to make New York City affordable and tax rich people who literally pay less of a percentage than everyone else. And they're like, that guy's going to crash the towers.
Speaking of rich folk, did you see the Nepo Baby full page cover of the New York Post?
Which one's this?
Oh, it's where they have a cartoon of Mamdani and he's holding a bus, like as a baby, like sitting on the floor. He's holding a bus and some other New York stuff, and it's just like, Nepo Baby. You can't let the city turn into some Nepo Baby toy. You're like, also, Cuomo, very rich. Cuomo's dad, very rich.
The stuff that they're pulling out to try to just S on him, like, it's why. Like, none of it makes any sense. All the guy really wants is, like, fare free buses, public health care, affordable housing, and, I don't know, taxing corporations who are making more money than anyone else and paying a smaller percentage. Like, let's stop this whole, like, if we tax a rich person, they'll leave. Like, no, they won't. They like the city. They're here for a reason. And the fact is, you haven't left and you're paying 30 to 40% in taxes. And your life sucks. You don't have a helicopter. They have multiple helicopters and jets. Like, oh no, now they have to pay 15%. Like, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Also, part of that, did you happen to see the portion of their debate where rent came up?
There's nothing but bangers from that one, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, good. So they're like, well, Mamdani, you're big on like rent freezes and making sure rent can't rise exponentially year to year. How much do you pay a rent a month? And he smiles and says $2,300 a month. And Cuomo loses his mind. He's like, that's a rent-controlled apartment meant for poor people, not you. And he goes on this tirade, and then they go, and Mr. Cuomo, how much is your monthly rent? He goes, I pay $7,800.
I'm just like you guys.
Yeah, because I'm just a regular New Yorker like the rest of us.
Let's see, what is Arrested Development? It's like, I don't know, how much does a banana cost? $18?
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what it came off as.
Like,
oh, it's wild.
Like, $2,000 is actually what, like, a regular apartment. Like, that's up there. Like, he's like, $7,800, and it's probably more.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Paid for by APAC.
Did you see the one where Silva had that one comment? He's like, Andrew Cuomo. He's like, he's killing grannies and slapping fannies.
I did like how Mamdani was like, "Oh, we're going into the past. Let's talk about the 18 credible women you've sexually harassed." Like,
I
I don't harass women. I'm just Italian.
Yeah, it's just Italian. It's normal. It's like I always grab them, but who has? That's how we greet each other.
Yeah, I thought we were over this in 2016 when we can start grabbing them.
Like the whole thing is like the reason Trump got elected is because everyone got tired of the same old, same old. Like we need someone who's going to change it up. Like we no longer need a politician. Like New York City's been unattainable for most people. Like people live in Jersey, have to take the train to get in there. Like you can't live there and work there unless you're a banker. And I'm like, no, this is cool. Like the status quo. Like I swear to God, this time around, I will make it doable. Like, no, dude, we gave you the keys to the car multiple times, and you keep driving into a brick wall. Like this guy's pitching actually helping the common person. Like, why don't we give him a shot? Like, because he's Muslim. Like, okay, got it.
Yeah, and you see how every single newspaper's treating him, just in case you're wondering who owns those.
He's like, he won't visit Israel. Like, well, he's not the mayor of freaking Israel, dude. Like, he's got plenty of issues to deal with in New York City. Like, if you're just dealing with one city, like, there's no reason you should be doing an international tour. It makes no sense.
Yeah, give that question to any other job. You're like, well, if we're gonna hire you as my new trash man, if you were invited to Israel, what's the first place you'd visit? You're like, I don't know. What's their trash situation look like? I didn't know I was applying to be governor of Israel.
Am I responsible for Israel? No, not at all. Like, cool. Then I'm not going there. Like, I have no reason to go there.
Good, because I am not cleaning up Gaza.
Yeah. So, before we move on from this one of the things I found out was Manhattan Institute did a survey. They did it. It closed up on Sunday, and they asked people about who they're voting for. 43% went for Mamdani, 28% for Cuomo, 19% for Silva, and another 8% undecided. And this thing stopped on Sunday, and the election is essentially today, so it's Tuesday. If you don't know who the F you're voting for 2 days before an election, they should strip you of your vote. Like, I hate this. The whole thing, like in the last election too, like we were leading up to it, and I had people calling me up. He's like, hey man, I don't know who I'm voting for yet. Like, seriously. Like, you've been getting blasted by nothing but the advertisements. You've had time to read up on this, like, and you still haven't made up your mind. Like, you don't get the vote. Like, we take it away. That's the only option. It makes no sense to me.
I can honestly say, like, pretty damn liberal. I like to think it was never a Trump or Biden or Trump or Harris question for me. In traffic, my inner conservative comes out. So maybe they're polling these people as they're driving by.
That could be one thing. We'll never know. I mean, yeah, but honestly, like, if you don't know who you're voting for yet, it makes no sense.
Yeah, no, if you're undecided, like, honestly, months out, you shouldn't be able to get to vote. Found this one interesting. So, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy is getting ahead of the incoming holiday travel chaos by letting Americans know things are going to be an S show right now and will continue to be an S show. While ICE is getting super checks and we gave Argentina $20 billion to F us right in the soybeans, Republicans simply just don't have the money to pay our air traffic controllers, which is great, because Thanksgiving's right around the corner and is our busiest flying day. So we don't have money for air traffic controllers. Not the ones that we all fired because of DEI, but the regular old white ones that came in to fill those jobs. So we're screwed, man. This is going to be wild.
It's not 20 billion. It's actually 40 billion. We went ahead and gave to Argentina, and Milei just did a victory run where he was all happy about it, and Trump said the only way you're going to keep getting this money is if he wins. And I don't understand that. It's Biden can't do anything else, but if Trump says, I'm only giving out our money to other countries, if they vote the way I want them to. Apparently that's normal now. And did you see Mike Johnson's presser? And he's like, well, we're coming up on football season, and a lot of people travel and fly during football season. Like, I don't think you know how stadiums work, homie. Like, most people stay and just watch their games. Like, every now and then you'll go to another stadium, but it's not the driving force like Christmas or Thanksgiving. Like, oh no, the Dolphins are playing on Thursday night. Like, gotta go see them. Like, and there's a giant rush at the airport.
Well, the economy's doing so well, I'm assuming he's thinking that more people are flying to these games. Also, there's not a chance he sat and watched a football game before, right?
You see how, what's it called? Who's the one guy who showed up to the football game and said, like he's got the hat that said NFL, like he just had the shield.
Yeah, he's wearing a shirt that just says "Go Sports."
Yeah, like yay sports. He's like, I hope both teams have fun.
Yeah, definitely not on Grindr. Anywho, so it's an important job, and I can't imagine how it can't be considered essential, but I'm probably just using common sense and elementary logic here that during our busiest travel seasons, we might need air traffic controllers. Luckily, we're the hottest country on earth, and Sean Duffy has a plan. Can you guess what that plan is?
He's going to go ahead and have someone donate money. They're going to try to work with the Democrats and not get rid of your some kind of medical expenses to go up very high. Just do the adult thing.
You're shooting a little north. Whoa, think south.
Like deep south?
Yeah, like deep south.
Like you get a different water fountain and he gets a different water fountain?
Oh, no. Way before that, he's thinking straight up slavery.
Oh, not even Jim Crow.
Let's go to the quote. A week ago, air traffic controllers got 90% of their pay. I read that as we did not give them 10%, but whatever, glass half full.
Mm-hmm.
Next Tuesday is the first paycheck, which is today, they will not receive for the work they did in October. We are all about safety. We will make sure we work every day on that part of our job. But again, I can't guarantee your flights is going to be on time. I can't guarantee your flight is not going to be canceled. It's going to depend on our air traffic controllers coming into work every single day. And my message to them is this: come to work, even if you don't get a paycheck. We need you. Come to work. And thank you for coming and working. End quote. That's slavery, right? We need you to come to work. You are not getting paid.
Do they get paid during the shutdown?
Of course they do.
Oh, yeah. But I also have, I was looking online and I found a way around the air traffic controller problem. And it's, I found it from someone in the administration. It's someone who's making money moves because his name is Kash Patel. Did you see how Kash has been staying busy?
You mean at his wrestling tournament?
Yes. So instead of flying commercial, why don't you just take the FBI private jet, go pick up your girlfriend, and go see a wrestling tournament, and then fly back with her while there's a government shutdown? Like, you should not be able, to do this stuff. And the tone-deaf rhetoric of him posting on Instagram, be like, hey, check it out. I took my company jet to this place while you stupid poors don't have enough money to buy canned beans. Go F yourselves.
I know it is classless to wish injury or death upon people. I hope that one of these unpaid air traffic controllers just do the right thing and slam these brand new jets that Kristi Noem just bought, even though there's no money to pay anybody, or all these private jets. One of them has to do something where you're like, yeah, you're all clear. Come on in.
Kristi Noem, Kash Patel, and Mike Johnson are all coming in. It's like, you're clear on runway 3. He's like, Tower, who are you talking to? Like, all of you.
Yeah. Satan's just sitting there smoking a cigarette like, whew, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah. All 3 of your jets at once.
We don't have money. Also, we just spent $280 million on 2 jets for Kristi Noem. But we can't pay the people who are going to bring them in safely.
And it's not like they bought the one with roll them up windows and without the butt warmers. They're like, no, top of a line Gulfstreams. Like, Jesus, man.
Give me that Elon jet.
Fun.
But you know what? It's been a rough episode. There's been a lot of negativity, and again, we're trying to end these on positive notes. Give you a little bit of a palate cleanser before you go off into the world. So this is what I'm proposing. Brand new segment. Slam of the week. It's just good old-fashioned showmanship. Let's end high. So here we go. This week's Finish Him. Brought to you by Mortal Kombat 2 in theaters May 8th. Please sponsor us. This week, failed swimmer and mother of unnaturalized anchor baby Riley Gaines posted a photo of AOC, Bernie Sanders, and Zoran Mamdani at a rally with the caption, "We're being destroyed from within." My girl AOC clapped back with a subtweet of, maybe if you channeled all this anger into swimming faster, you wouldn't have come into fifth. Cortez wins brutality.
And I don't understand how we're being destroyed from within, where it's just people just campaigning, using their constitutional right of assembly and free speech, but apparently that's a horrible thing that's going to destroy this country. Oh, wait a second, one of them's brown.
Yeah, and that's where it comes into, because as conservatives, they should be way against all government spending, which is through the roof this year on not necessary things, not even tax cuts for the rich, although it is. They're buying private jets and stupid ballrooms and stuff. You guys should be the ones setting stuff on fire. You should be January 16th right now on October 28th.
You got the experience. All of you are back out on the streets for it anyway.
Yeah. So take time from not downloading child porn to go on out there and start wrecking stuff again.
All right, I think we're good for today. We're almost wrapping up, but one thing I do want to bring up, and it's what I saw. It was the outrage that everyone had over the country barrel changing their logo. And like, oh my God, you got to change it back. Like, oh, that's insane. And the lack of outrage when we destroyed the White House into nothing. Like, that really got me going.
Yeah. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just and why Cracker Barrel of all places? Like that's the hill you want to go die on. I mean, I don't like it when people change their logos either, but you know, I also don't like it when you take the most prestigious address on planet Earth and tear down a quarter of it.
Yeah, it's all the outrage of these people doing it. Like, the reason they're changing the logo is because business has been dying. They want to make more money, they want to rebrand, they want to put butts in the seats. The fact that they have to do this means you haven't been in there. So instead of crying about how the country, like, if a Cracker Barrel logo is changing, maybe take yourself in there and give Cracker Barrel some money to say, hey man, your current design's working, no need to change a thing. But instead, you decide to scream about it online.
Yeah. Companies only change their logo like when business is turning down, right? So instead, my pitch to you, if you don't want these things done with Cracker Barrel, when you get out of church on Sunday and you're all cleansed and ready to be an asshole to some 16-year-old waitress, go do it at Cracker Barrel instead of IHOP.
There you go. Do it in your own house.
Unless IHOP wants to sponsor, in which case we're here for you. F Cracker Barrel.
I'm Alex Midway.
I'm Eric Halsey.
Daddy, chill.
Later, Gators.